All right, so morning. This was my camp spot last night. Why is it a little bit blurry? And yeah, I had a little fire ring. Didn't make a fire. Haven't had a fire on this trail yet. And yeah, nice camp spot, nice and flat. It was right at, I'll get you the sign real quick. Right at Hatley Gap. And yeah, yesterday was my first sub 20 mile day in a long time. I think the last one was the Nero and the Cave Springs on the Pinhoti. But I didn't want to go any further because it looks like I start getting into private property here very shortly. And I didn't know how good the camp spots were before. I think I get to private property in like 2 or 3 miles, so I didn't want to chance it. And yeah, I was mile 62.3, so it gives me just above 20s to do to get into Springer Mountain on Sunday night, so not too bad at all. And it's a 10 mile, I think, waterless carry, so it looks like it's a good amount of road walking, so I'll be able to get it done in the morning before it gets too hot. So not too worried about that. But yeah, got in super early, just relaxed. And we continue, well, I was about to say north. We continue southbound on the Benton Mackaye. All right, peace. All right, so this is Hudson Gap, mile 59.7, and this is really the first kind of suitable place I could see for camping since where I camped last night. So that's another little under 3 miles, but really nothing in between Hatley Gap and here. So yeah, I was pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with what I chose last night. And now just to go up a little bit of a climb. It's not too bad, up to Bear Den Mountain, I believe. And then just down, and then you get into the private community and you road walk that for a while. But yeah, pretty cruisy miles. All right, so we go. So somewhere back there within the last, I don't know, 0.3 miles, you skirted the summit of Bear Den Mountain, and it said there was a side trail to actually get to the summit, but I didn't see anything. I didn't see any side trail. Could have been heavily overgrown. There was something that maybe might have been an old footpath, but nothing distinct. So if you want to get to the top of Bear Den, you're gonna have to, it looks like bushwhack to me. I didn't see a side trail. But now we go downhill for a little bit until we encounter a road, and then we road walk through a private community. I think it's I don't know, it's not a big road walk, under 10 miles for sure, so that's fine. This might be the side trail to Bear Den. I don't know why I would be on the backside after we've been going down for a while though. I just don't know. All right, we'll continue on. All right, so just popped out of the trail at mile 57.1 and walking Bushy Head Road right now. It doesn't look too bad of a road walk. Already seen a couple pretty nice houses, pretty nice community so far. It's it's pretty good downhill, and then you got a little bump in here that you go uphill. So nothing new. Nothing new. Just cruising. Only 3 miles to the shelter. It'll be nice to get to a shelter and actually see a logbook that actually proves there are other people hiking these trails. Jeez. All right, we continue. All right, mile I don't know, 56-ish, 56 and a half. I would say about a half mile from when you pop out a trail and start the road walk. There's water right in here, and it looks pretty good. And I knew I had been hearing water for a while, so it's not a dry stretch by any means. You can see a little creek running through there, and it looks like really good water. So I don't know why that's not on gut hooks, but there's definitely water. So don't worry about the 10-mile waterless, 10-mile waterless stretch, because it's not that big of a deal. It's more like 5 miles. So it cuts some weight off your back if you're worried about it. And if you're camping where I camped, you don't have to conserve your water as much. You can drink as much as you want at nighttime, rehydrate, because this road walk definitely has water. Just listen for it and look to your left. Well, if you're going northbound, look to your right. And there's a little creek on the side of the road. Looks pretty good. All right, here we go. Pavement. How I have missed you. Back on a paved road walk for a while. Beautiful, like I said earlier, beautiful neighborhood though. All right, dogs are barking at me. I'm gonna stop making trouble. All right, peace. So mile 54.5 came off the road walk, and you pop back on trail for, I think it's about 2 miles to get to the shelter. Then it looks like a little bit more road walking, but like I said, nothing new. It's pretty nice terrain anyway, beautiful areas. So I even hear water around here. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't look at the maps hard enough, but I thought there wasn't supposed to be water for a couple miles from my camp spot, but it's been all over today. All right, gonna climb a little bit. Hello. So here's Indian Rock Shelter, mile 52.4, I believe. And there is a shelter trail log. See if there's actually other life on this trail. Really well maintained shelter. Couple raised platforms, benches, pretty sweet. And beautiful neighborhood been walking through. Just it's been an amazing neighborhood. Give me 1 second. I didn't want to film some of these people's private properties, but the log cabins have just been beautiful. All right, let's see if there's actually people on this trail. There are people on this trail. Oh, Stubbs and Frisbee? So they actually were in front of me. Wow, they're 3 days in front of me. 4 days in front of me. That's impressive, but they are super lightweight. I knew they had to be a lot farther in front of me than that one guy I met was making it out to be. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna sign my initials in the book as well. Peace. Beautiful, beautiful section. Cherry log bridge, once again, beautiful. And yeah, looks like the trail gets off these roads. It's just been a bunch of trail slash road slash trail slash road for a little bit, but not complaining because it brought me to some cool stuff. All right, looks like I got a little bit of a climb in front of me, and we go. So a little bit into that climb that I just stopped the last video at, there's a sign for a little free library right next to the trail, which is pretty awesome. I packed out a couple Dollar General books because I get into camp super early with these smaller days, getting into Springer, and this is perfect. I'm switching out this book that I picked up at the Dollar General for this one. Just a little bit of light reading when you're on trail, something just to keep your mind off of the pain in the legs or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put that book in there for the next person. But be careful as well, because I don't know if you see it, but it is infested. Somebody put tuna in here and it is infested with ants. But besides that, awesome stop. That is really, really cool. That is what I needed. Now I can read a little bit more once I get into camp pretty early again tonight. Ooh, be careful though. Like I said, ants everywhere. That's pretty cool. All right, peace. All right, just crossed US 76, and yeah, definitely be careful because the traffic hauls around here. They don't play around. Traffic goes fast. Now I just got to find the trail. I'll find it. Private property, hikers only. I believe this is the gate at mile 49.2. Laurel Creek I just crossed, 0.1 back. I didn't really get a video of it. I don't know if I've gotten a lot of videos of water sources today, just simply because of the fact, I gotta get a picture of this, one sec. Simply because of the fact that there's just water all day, literally just all day. So that's why I haven't really been updating on the water source. So I camped at Hatley Gap. First 3-ish miles, we're still up on the ridge, so no water. But after that, it's just been water city. So yeah, don't worry about the water because it's all around you. All right, sweet. I'm gonna get another mile or two in, base of this climb, get me some water, and do a little bit of climbing again. All right, peace. Pretty awesome spot I'm hiking through. A little bit of, I guess, farmland. I don't see anything, any crops planted, but definitely farmland. Really cool. Really, really cool. All right, go find me a ridgeline to get on top of. All right, so mile 47.9. I will comment on this water source because this is the last water source going Sobo for about 6 miles until you hit this waterfall, mile 42, and you got a mountain. Got a mountain in between you and that, about, I don't know, 1,500 feet of climbing. So it'll get your sweat going. So yeah, last water source, camel up, fill up, do what you need to do. I stopped at the 1.2 before that, but yeah, let's get to a top of a mountain here. All right. This is the top of Scrogan Knob. Looks like there's a side trail. Yeah, to a little fire pit. Guess you could camp. Yeah, some nice camp spots around here. Beautiful spot right here. Got yourself a nice sitting log. Yeah, top of the first climb. I think it was about 900 feet and a little over a mile. So I think that's the steepest part. Went from 1,800 feet to 2,700 to get to the top from that water source. So still got some climbing to do, but I believe that was the steepest. But you do never know. You do never know. Only got to go up now to 32, I believe. So yeah, about 500 feet. Ain't no thing. Let's do it. Top of the climb, mile 44.5. Came in from there. Trail continues that way. Sitting at 3,300 feet right now, and I'm glad I packed out water. Sweat out a lot on that climb. Wasn't too bad though. Getting up to the first knob was the steepest. So now a lot of downhill. A lot of downhill to the Agua. Sweet. Peace. Alright, this might have been the top.